Have you ever been mistaken for someone's baby daddy at a funeral? I was paying respects to my elderly neighbor, Mrs. Patterson, when a woman I'd never seen before grabbed my arm and hissed, "You have some nerve showing up here." I was confused. Mrs. Patterson had been 94 and made the best peach cobbler on the block. I'd helped with her groceries sometimes. That was the extent of our relationship. "I'm sorry, do we know each other?" I asked. The woman's eyes narrowed. "Don't play dumb, Jerome. We all know about you and Candace." "I'm not Jerome. I'm Hector. I live next door to Mrs. Patterson." She studied my face, unconvinced. "You look exactly like him. Same height, same beard, even wearing the same stupid navy suit he wore to court." Before I could respond, a younger woman approached us, holding a baby. "Aunt Delia, please don't make a scene at Grandma's funeral." That's when it clicked. This was Candace, Mrs. Patterson's granddaughter who'd visit sometimes. She looked at me and went pale. "Oh my God, Candace," Aunt Delia said. "Jerome's here." "The audacity." "That's not Jerome," Candace whispered. "That's Mrs. Patterson's neighbor." Delia squinted at me harder. "You sure? They could be twins." Candace pulled out her phone, showed Delia a photo. Even I had to admit the resemblance was uncanny. Jerome and I could have been brothers, except for one thing. He had a neck tattoo that said "blessed" in cursive. "Check his neck," Candace told her aunt. Delia actually grabbed my collar and yanked it down. "No tattoo. Different guy. My bad." "Your bad?" I straightened my tie. "You just assaulted me at a funeral." That's when the baby started crying. Candace bounced him, looking exhausted. "I'm so sorry. Jerome was supposed to be here. He promised the court he'd be involved." The situation was awkward, but Mrs. Patterson had been kind to me. "Look, I know this is weird, but I'm here for the whole service. If you need someone to hold the baby while you give a eulogy or something, I don't mind." Candace's eyes filled with tears. "You'd do that?" For the next 2 hours, I became an accidental uncle. I held baby Patterson, yes, they named him Patterson, during the service. He grabbed my finger during the prayer. An entire section of the family assumed I was Jerome, who'd finally stepped up. People kept patting my shoulder, whispering, "Good for you, son." The real plot twist came at the reception. I was eating potato salad when the actual Jerome walked in. Neck tattoo, navy suit, looking sheepish. The room went silent. Everyone looked between us like they were watching a tennis match. "Who's the imposter?" someone whispered. Delia pointed at me. "That one's the fake Jerome, but he's been better than the real one. Jerome tried to take the baby from me, but little Patterson started wailing. He'd been peaceful with me for hours, but wanted nothing to do with his actual father. Maybe he just needs time to warm up," I said, trying to defuse the situation. Jerome sized me up. "You trying to replace me?" "I'm trying to eat potato salad at my neighbor's funeral. Your son chose me, not the other way around." Candace stepped between us. "Jerome, you're 4 months late on child support, but showed up when you heard Grandma left money. Hector held your son for 2 hours without being asked. Who's the real father here?" The room erupted. Aunt Delia threw a dinner roll at Jerome. Someone's uncle started taking bets on a fight. The pastor tried to restore order by suggesting a prayer, but nobody was listening. I handed Patterson back to Candace and headed for the exit. As I left, Mrs. Patterson's sister grabbed my arm. "You're the young man who helped with her groceries?" "Yes, ma'am." She pressed an envelope into my hand. "She wanted you to have this. Said you were the grandson she wished she had." Inside was a check for $5,000 and a note for being the only person who visited without wanting something. A month later, I ran into Candace at the grocery store. She was pushing Patterson in a cart. The baby reached for me immediately. "He remembers you," she said, smiling. "His fake daddy from the funeral. How's the real one doing?" "Gone again, but that's okay. We're figuring it out." I helped her load groceries into her car. As she drove away, she called out, "By the way, my mom's having a barbecue Sunday. You should come. Fair warning, though, everyone still thinks you're Jerome's better-looking brother." I went to that barbecue. Aunt Delia introduced me to everyone as the good Jerome. I stopped correcting her after the third time. Sometimes it's easier to be someone's case of mistaken identity than to explain the truth. Besides, the potato salad was excellent. Patterson just started walking last week. Candace sent me a video. I'm not his father, fake or otherwise, but somehow I became Uncle Hector who shows up. Sometimes that's worth more than DNA.